What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. In the previous video, well, I have no idea what we did because for me, it's been about 2 weeks since I last recorded this series. For you guys, it was probably like a day, but yeah, I did go on vacation down to Florida, hung out with some friends. I'm back now, and we're ready to finish up Minish Cap. So in this video, we're gonna go and drop our sword back into this pedestal and infuse it with the final element. Let's get this process started. And there it goes, man. We got earth, fire, wind, water, whatever those elements are. I actually don't even know. But with that, we have infused our blade for the final time. The power of the wind element has infused your blade. With the power of the four elements, your blade has become the Four Sword. Focus power in the blade and release it to fire a beam. Use it to break Vati's curse and restore the people of Hyrule. Well, don't mind if I do. Apparently, we can also use our beam to, like, randomly break stone slabs. Not sure how useful that feature is gonna be. It seems that forging the sacred blade somehow opened the doorway. It must lead to the room that holds the secret of the light force. Link, we must go inside. Well, if you say so, Eslo. If you say so. So over here, oh, check it out. How interesting. Look at the images on the stained glass. I bet those pictures show us where the light force is hidden. You think? Well, let's check it out then. Oh no, it's the intro to the game again. We reset everything, no! A long, long time ago. When the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow. The tiny Pakori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined that blade with care. And the force of the golden light, embodied in Hyrule's princess, shone forth upon the lands. So that's what it means. As though you really are too kind. First you give me my magic cap and then you guide me here. You've been far too generous, but now I no longer have any use for you. Oh no, it was Vati the whole time. Who would have guessed that? KO! At last, I finally know the location of the light force. That was pretty anticlimactic, like we didn't even do anything. Link, wake up! Can't you wake up, Link? Vati disguised himself as the king to search for the light force. When he learned of this place, he waited for us to reforge the blade. If that stained glass is accurate, Princess Zelda holds the light force. Vati will do whatever it takes to steal that power from her. If he succeeds, we may never be able to return the princess to normal. We've wasted too much time, Link. We must stop Vati. Alright, I'm on the case. Let's get going, guys. So essentially right now, we're about to start, like, the final section of the game. Once we return to Hyrule Castle, we'll technically be in the final dungeon. However, I actually don't want to start it just yet, because now that we do the Four Sword, there's, like, a couple more side quests that we can take care of to get the remaining pieces of heart and a heart container so we can max out our life gauge. What? What is this? What's happened here? They've been turned to stone. All of them. The minister and the guards. Everyone in the castle, all just like Princess Zelda. This can only be the work of that evil Vati. What cruelty. Link, we must use the power of the sacred Four Sword to undo this evil. Yeah, so this just sort of like shows you that indeed you can use the Four Sword to turn people who are, you know, turned to stone back to normal. So this entire area has sort of been corrupted by Vati's evil, so to speak, and Oh, we actually have to go and rescue everyone in this room, don't we? Darn, we actually do. I was kind of hoping we could just, like, free this guard and then be on our way. But no, apparently he will not move unless we do it to, like, everyone else in this room. So fine. We'll, unpetrify the minister. What do you have to say, actually? Link, we need your help. You don't say. Vati took our petrified princess to the roof of the castle. He must be planning something fiendish. You must stop him. Don't worry, I've been working towards that goal this entire game. I'm not gonna stop now. And, bam, you're back to normal. Oh, thank you. You're the one who returned me to normal, aren't you? I don't know how you did it, but I can't thank you enough. Listen, have you seen how strange the king has been lately? That's because it's not the king at all, it's Vati. He's taken over the castle. One by one, he turned all of us to stone. Everyone cursed by his evil magic. Then the monsters arrived. Even paralyzed, I saw it all. I only pray it's not too late to undo his evil. Alright, now we can leave. And once we do leave, well, as you can see, we're in Dark Hyrule Castle. Whoa! Is this really Hyrule Castle? I can't believe it! What's happened here? Vati's magic has grown more powerful than I'd imagined. But the king and Zelda are in danger. Link, let's go! Yeah, what actually did happen to the king? Well, actually, we'll find out soon enough. So as I said, I don't really want to take on this area right now, but I kinda don't have a choice, at least for, like, this first beginning half. There's some minor stuff that I need to do, that way we can make our way back to the entrance of Hyrule Castle and leave. So, we have to take care of a few things in here, get ourselves a key, and then once we get that key, we'll be able to leave and do some of the side questing that I want to take care of. I know it's kind of weird to do side questing, like, right now when we're sort of at the end of the game, but, this is sort of the only time we can do it, unless I sort of waited until the post-game, which there's really not a point to do that. I like to have all my hearts and pretty much everything taken care of before I go and fight the final boss. There is one thing, however, that does need to be completed after we beat the game. This is one of, like, the only Zelda games in which after you beat the game, there's things that you can do afterwards that sort of unlock for you, because the game actually does let you save after you beat the final boss. Typically, like Zelda games, the final save point will be right before the final boss. That way, you know, when you reload, you'll just go and take on the final boss again, or be able to do anything else before you go and take on the final boss. But this game lets you continue after you beat the final boss. Anyways, now that we rescued the king, let's actually talk to him real quick. Oh, Link! Are you the one who broke the curse and returned me to normal? You've grown quite brave since I last saw you, I must say. But oh, how this castle has suffered while I was under Vati's curse. Is this all the work of one man? As King of Hyrule, I must do something about this villain. But I'm old and I would only hold you back. Link, you have the sacred blade now. We must rely on you. Please, you must find a way to rescue my Zelda. Take this key. You can use it to get out of the castle from the basement. Alright, sweet. So with that, we've got ourselves the small key that we need, and now we can leave. As I was saying though, yeah, because you can save after you beat the final boss, the game sort of unlocks a couple of things for you. There's really only one thing in particular that I want to do after I beat the game, and that is acquire one item. That's not really too important, but I'm pretty sure you can only get it after you beat the game, and seeing as how this is like a 100% playthrough, I guess it technically is required in a way. The game also unlocks like 6 more figurines that you can get, but I don't necessarily count those figurines as required for 100% completion, so I'm not going to bother showing those off. Like the one item that I want to get, I'll probably tack on to the very end of the finale video to this LP, because the thing is, like, it's really easy to get and wouldn't really deserve its own video since it would probably be like 2 minutes long. So that's probably what I'll do, and that's how we'll end off the series. That being said though, we're gone. We're not going to deal with Dark Hyrule Castle any longer. In fact, we're going to go and do some side questing. I believe we have 2 heart pieces and 1 whole heart container we need to find. So let's get started because there is a lot to do. Now that we have the Force Sword, if we go back here to Hyrule Town, you'll notice that an area has sort of opened up to us. That's right. This school was previously always guarded by like a teacher, and there was no way for us to get inside. Now that we have the Force Sword, though, the teacher has moved out of the way, and we can do a couple of things in here. So let's grab our cane real quick and flip this pod over because we need to turn into a Minish. And outside, we're going to find ourselves a piece of heart. Now, you do need the power of the Force Sword or the Sacred Blade in order to be able to do this. Even though there is technically another way inside the school, yeah, there's 4 glowing panels that you need to split yourself across in order to push this, like, giant boulder out of the way. That way you can reach the piece of heart. So there we go. And there's also a couple of chests around here, which I'm pretty sure all contain red kinstone pieces. Yeah, seems like that, which probably not a bad thing, although we're basically done with kinstone fusions at this point. Oh wait, no, there's actually maybe 2 or 3 more fusions that we need to do in order to get the final piece of heart, but other than that, yeah, we're basically done with kinstones in general, because I'm pretty sure we have all the pieces that we'll need to do those required fusions, which is awesome because if I'm being real with you guys, when I first started this LP, like, I thought kinstones were going to be the most annoying thing to have to keep track of. Like, when I first played this game back when it released, I had so much trouble with the kinstones, I cannot even tell you. And whoops, I pressed the wrong button there. Let me do that one more time real quick, and this time I actually pressed the correct button. I apologize, guys. It's been like 2 weeks since I played this game. I forgot the controls already, even though there's like 2 buttons, so I don't know how I messed that up. But, yeah, back when I first played this game, like, I didn't bother grinding for kinstones, and I sort of just collected them naturally as I found them. And as a result, I, like, never had the correct kinstone that I needed, which is, kind of why I wanted to do that 2-hour grind fest in between episodes, like, early on in this project, because doing that saved my skin so much. Like, just dedicating all that time to solely collecting kinstones basically made it so I never had to worry about kinstones for the rest of this playthrough, which was totally worth it, man. Anyways, yeah, just swim your way over here, and this guy is who we want to fuse our kinstones with. So this first fusion, just a green one. I did not mean to cancel that, dude. I'm sorry. I meant to hit A. All right, there we go. So, yeah, this very first fusion, not at all essential. I mean, I guess it's essential in the fact that, we need to complete it in order to access the other fusions, but this one just spawns a golden rope somewhere in Hyrule Castle Garden, so, yeah, not important whatsoever. Well, good job finding this place. There aren't many people who visit me here. That's because you're in the middle of nowhere, dude. Alright, whatever. Let's leave, re-enter. Now, we should be able to access the other fusion, so yeah, this one's a red one. Thank goodness we have the right piece. And that should give us access to where one, or I guess the last actually, piece of heart is. So this is over in the Vale Falls area. Now we can dig into that cliffside since there's a little, like, area we can stand on. Perfect. Now let's reset and do the final fusion of the entire game, I think. Actually, no, wait. There is one more fusion that we need to do after we beat the final boss. So, not the final fusion, just the final fusion with this particular Minish. There is one more kinstone that we will need to fuse later on, but don't worry, that's not really that big of a deal. So yes, that fusion opens up an area now in Lake Hylia, which I believe if we go down will take us to the final heart container. Yes, heart container, not heart piece, because it's weird. There's only one more heart piece, which will complete another heart container, but then, like, the last heart container is a full container, not, like, 4 heart pieces, and you get it from, like, a random NPC, which is so bizarre to me, but whatever, you get the point. Anyways, we do need to return to our normal size, that way we can call upon our friend Zephyr to teleport us over to where that hole appeared, so let's go, man. Bring me up to the clouds. Well, not really the clouds. I don't really want to go to the cloud tops, at least not yet. I will probably want to go there later, though, because there is one thing that we can do. But for now, let's jump down here and get ourselves this heart container, shall we? Also, I recommend using Rock's Cape in this area since you can sort of skip a lot of this area if you just jump using Rock's Cape and don't fall in the hole like I just did, because that's just not a smart thing to do. But, yeah, I suppose they just would expect you to do this a lot earlier on in the game, since really, there's nothing stopping you from swimming over to that Minish's place after you get the flippers. Hey, how'd you find me, kid? You're a real humdinger. So, since you found me, I'm going to give you my #1 treasure. And keep up the good work. And yeah, just randomly he gives us a full heart container. Why? I have absolutely no idea. This guy is not even that hard to find, but I guess they wanted to encourage exploration? Question mark? I don't really understand it either, guys, but hey, you know what? We got a free heart container, so I am not complaining whatsoever. Let's just get the heck out of here. And well, I guess our next stop is actually going to be the Vale Falls, since, you know, that's where the final heart piece is located. And we're really, really close to filling up all of our hearts. So, yeah, we'll go and do that next. I mean, surprisingly enough, there's really only 2 things left to do, and this is one of them. So, yeah, let's scale all the way down to the bottom. I probably could have, like, gone over to Hyrule Town and run over to where the piece of heart was, because it is at the base of the mountain, so I'm not really sure which way would have been faster, although this seems like it's faster, because I think if we exit out here, yeah, we should be at the bottom, so that was definitely the faster way to go. I don't know what I was thinking before. Definitely teleporting there was faster. Anyways, let's dig right into the side of this mountain, and if we continue along this path, well, guess what? There is the final piece of heart. Check it out, man. We got every single heart container in this game. Also, I have no idea where this leads. There might be like a chest over here. Yeah, there is. It's probably just like another kinstone piece. Nope, more mysterious shells that I do not need. Fantastic. Well, that was really not worth getting, but whatever. I'm glad that I got it. Mystery solved, guys. We know what's down there. Alright, let's get the heck out of here because, well, we're essentially done. We could go back to Hyrule Castle, but before we do that, actually, there is one more thing that I want to take care of, and this is kind of random, but, yeah, let's actually make our way back to the cloud top. So, if you guys remember, long ago, we sort of fused a kinstone piece and created a teleporter to this area from right near Link's house. And we used our gust jar to suck away like a spooky spirit that was floating around like an old dude here. Well, now he is fully recovered. So, what do you say we go and talk to him? Oh, it's Link. Thank you for your help earlier. I've got something else good for you, so here, please, take it. And he's gonna give us the light arrows. Now, believe it or not, this is like one of the only Zelda games, again, where the light arrows are not that important. They do slightly more damage after you charge them up, but they are in no way required to actually beat the game. It's kind of weird how there's a lot of upgrades like that in this game to your items that aren't really required, like the difference between the boomerang and the magic boomerang. Still to this day, I don't think I've even used the boomerang once in this entire game, so that item is entirely useless, and the light arrows, I highly doubt I'll actually need them. That being said, though, I'm going to end off this episode here, so if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing, but once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.